beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paula and this is my corner of the internet where I'm all about running your online business, showing up for your business on Instagram and living your best life. If you're here, you're welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. If you're new here, don't forget to join the family. Click the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you'll be told every time I post a video. Now, running an online business, it's a beautiful thing for most of us until you get to the camera part, until you get to the video marketing part, until you hear that the best way to sell your service on Instagram or on any other platform is by video, until you hear that video actually converts 5 times more than the regular post. That's where we get stuck. I should let you know that yes, it is entirely possible to build an online business without showing your face. However, if you want to go there quickly and you want to get there more efficiently, video is the way to go. Now, if you want to sell high-ticket services, high-ticket meaning lots of money, then you must understand that the client has to really trust you before they will part with their money. And guess one of the best ways to establish trust? Video. You see why it's almost inevitable that if you're selling your service on the internet, video has to be involved. I mean, you can avoid it and take the longer route, but why would you when you can actually work on getting over your fear of showing up on camera and getting the thing done so that you can get paid and secure the bag? Instagram understands this, which is why first, they recently just announced that they are no longer just a photo sharing app. That means we're no longer just about pictures, and that is them saying they understand how important video is to marketing. And that is why now they have so many channels for video. There's IG Live, there's IGTV, there's Reels, there's the regular. In fact, they have a whole tab now strictly dedicated to video. So how do you do it? How do you not freeze like Chadwick in Black Panther when he saw Lupita? I mean, I never freeze. That's one of my favorite movies. And I still can't believe that guy is gone, but anyways, right? So how do you not freeze when you get a camera in front of you? How do you not freeze when you get in front of a camera? How do you not freeze when it's time to tell people about how awesome, how amazing your service is? How do you show up for your business online? In November 2019, I started this channel, and prior to that, I had only been on video for a handful of times when I was selling my hair extensions. But this time around, I actually had to talk to the camera. I actually had to talk for a long period. I can't explain to you how it was. I remember making my first video. I remember how I was sweating the whole time, and watching it now is terrible. I can actually see how utterly terrified I was in that video. Oh my god, I cringe. But it's still on this channel. But here's the thing, if I had never made that video, I wouldn't have made the next, how many videos do I have now? I wouldn't be making a video about making videos right now. So basically, you have to get it out of the way that your first video is going to suck. The first time you show up, you're going to sweat. The first few times you come up, you're going to be so scared or afraid or terrified or whatever. It might not be the best thing, but you know what? Putting out something is better than not doing it at all. Because confidence comes from doing. Once you acknowledge that the first few times you're going to fail, you write it off as a failure, then you can now move on. But you know you have to make those first few moves, you have to make those first few videos, you have to go on those first few lives or create those first few reels before you get to a place where you're better, where you're posting and you're making videos on the go. But you have to start from the place of cringeworthy videos. A few months ago, I had to make a speech at a graduation ceremony, and between thinking, oh my god, so we're doing adult stuff now, and getting up on that stage, I found out a way to actually speak in public without falling flat on my face, and it was this. I found my husband's face and I spoke directly to him and only him. Now that's a hack. That's not something I should do all the time or people are just going to think I'm crazy. But it helped me through that first scary time. That's what I want you to do when you're getting on video. Think of one person who will need what you're saying and speak to that one person. It doesn't have to be somebody you can see in your mind's eye. Just imagine who that person is. If you're selling a cooking class, imagine a new wife who doesn't know how to cook, never was taught how to cook, but really needs what you're selling. You're selling a styling class or a styling handbook. Imagine the person who has this fabulous new job but doesn't know how to show up for it. So talk to the person who needs you. Imagine her, give her a name, give her a face or not. Just speak to her, speak to one person, and it'll make a difference, I promise you. And usually, as a service-based business, your ideal client is really you a few steps ago. My ideal client right now is whoever is starting her service-based business and wants to land clients on Instagram. This was me about a year ago, starting out not knowing my left from my right, hitting so many roadblocks and so many dead ends, and now I can confidently say I know the dead ends and I know which roads are open, I know the shortcuts, and I can help you. When you imagine that person, it will hold you until you can draw from experience from making the cringeworthy videos to show up without even having to do that. Now, a lot of people fumble video because they go on there and expect that they will just flow. They expect to just remember everything that they wanted to talk about, and that is disastrous. It usually ends very badly. What I would suggest, and what I'm doing right now, is actually make an outline about what you want to talk about, so that one, you don't forget what you wanted to say. You don't come off the camera and be thinking, oh, now I remember something that I forgot. That's one. Number two, it allows your thought process flow. So you're not saying the third point in place of the first point, which was supposed to flow into the second point. I don't suggest that you do it word for word, because when you're reading something, it's different from actually talking about it. But you should drop points. Next time you're going on live, or you're recording something short, or you're even making reels, try to have a script on ground, and you'll make all the difference. Try it and see if it doesn't make it easier. Girl, don't make the fear of a camera stop you from showing up. Like, you have something to share with the world. You have a lifestyle that you want to build for yourself, and let it not be some tiny fear of going on camera that's going to stop all of this awesomeness from happening. Because my group coaching program PCA is implementation based, we actually make videos and get over our fear of getting on camera before we finish that program. If you're ready to start your service-based business, or you started and you don't know which way to go, then PCA is probably for you. Now, we're not open for enrollment right now, but we will be starting another cohort in January. The waitlist is open. You can join so that you'll be the first to know when it actually opens up, because I'm going to only be taking 10 people this cohort. I'm going to drop the link to the waitlist in the description box below, and yeah, you can join up so you'll be the first to know when it opens. If you're not part of my IG community, I'm still going to drop the link too, so you can join us on IG, because I drop loads of stuff that can help you with your service-based business. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.